a special request too. So I'm gonna tell you, if you ever feel that you're in that place where you're feeling a little stuck and you're feeling a little downhearted, sit at home and watch The Lion King, watch Pocahontas, and watch those children's stories that bring all of that life's wisdom to us in such a beautiful, simple way. Because spirituality is truly simple. It's all about just showing up and being love, being peace and being joy, and using those gifts of the gods, love, joy, and peace, every day in your life. Today, it's the spring equinox, and I want to talk to you about planting those seeds, planting your dreams. And Zig Ziglar shared with us the 3 C's of life: choices, chances, and changes. You must make the choice to take a chance if you want anything in your life to change.
Amen.
Yes. You must make the choice to take a chance if you want anything in your life to change. And the basic tenet of that is it's you. It's up to you. It's your choice. It's always your choice to make the change. Always. Because we all have dreams. We all have things we dearly desire to manifest in our life. We all make choices. Every day we make choices. We take those chances and we make those changes. How are you doing with that? How are you doing with making your dreams come true? Are you making the choice to take the chance to make the change? Sometimes we can recognize there's a change we need to make. And we just think, oh, it'll happen sooner or later. No, it's all intentional. It's all about you making the choice and taking the chance to make the change that'll make your dreams come true. Today's the spring equinox. It's a day of balance. Equal day, equal night, balance and harmony. Don't let yourself get lost in the chaos, because this world can be chaotic. Don't let yourself get lost in the chaos. Let your focus be on the harmony and the balance. And in days like today and tomorrow and the next day, when we're in that energy of equalness, of equal day, equal night, the days have been growing longer since the winter solstice, and now they'll grow longer still. But when you focus on problems, you have more problems. When you focus on possibilities, you have more opportunities. When you focus on love, you have more happiness. When you focus on gratitude, you have more joy. So if you live in peace, love, and happiness, you're going to be living out those gifts of the gods that are love, joy, and peace. Focusing on the gratitude, focusing on the love, focusing on the peace. For what you choose to focus on is what you invite in your life. I told you once before, don't accept every invitation to a thought you get. Don't. Choose to focus on what you want and invite that into your life. Be intentional with your invitation. Call that list if you need to. You know, we're going to have a party and you can only have so many people, so you make your first list, and then you look, oh, no big deal. So you call off the list, you know. I don't know, they're not, they like to bring the drama. You know, don't bring those people that love to bring the drama into your life. It's your choice. Focus on what you want to create and bring that into your life. Because focusing on problems and fear can bury your dreams. Bury your dreams. Your dreams get buried under those past mistakes, under discouragement, buried under depression, buried under low self-esteem. when we focus on all that negativity, it's easy to get into mediocrity. It's easy to get into mediocrity. It is. It's easy to allow excuses to creep in. They get so easy. Once you start making excuses come easy. And you'd rather make the excuse and not do than just live your life in a positive way. Excuses keep us from living our dreams. You know, growing up on a farm in the Appalachian Mountains of East Tennessee, I learned some very valuable lessons from nature. And today we're in the spring equinox time. We're in that changing of the wheel of the year, the changing of the seasons. So it's the perfect time to reflect on those lessons that nature lends to us during our life. I learned that if you place your hands into the soil, you feel more grounded. If you get your feet and your fingers into the dirt, or here at the beach into the sand, you'll feel more grounded. If you wade into the creek, you can feel emotionally healed, because you let that living water flow by you. Let your hurts just fall off of you into that water, and let the water just take it in the flow. Here we are lucky to live at the edge of the seashore, where we can walk out into that living water and let the tide come in. Release and let go of anything that's not serving us, and let the tide take it back out. It doesn't even have to touch you again, because it's a vast, big gulf. You can fill your lungs with fresh air and clear your mind with each and every breath. You can raise your face to the heat of the sun on a warm summer day and connect with the fire that is the passion and the purpose, and really feel your own power. Are you rooting your dreams? Are your roots deep in the soil? You know, we lived on a tobacco farm, which is not uncommon in the Appalachian Mountains. Almost every farm is tobacco. That's the money crop. That's how people make their living. You know, my dad worked, he was a salesman. But, you know, in the fall, that's where the bulk of the family income came from, was when the tobacco sold in the fall. And we weren't a big farm. We didn't have workers. We were workers. You know, Dad was working. So the workers were Mom, my brother Steve, me, and my sister Lisa. And my youngest brother and sister are twins, and they were the babies. So they just got to play around at the edge of the tobacco field. And while we were working, but you know, it's hard work. But Mom made it a process. So it would be easy for us. She made it a process. When Dad was home, Mom and Dad would get out there and lay the lines. Does anybody know what that is? You know, they would run a string and hoe the line, and so there would be little troughs, little V-shaped troughs that were the rows that were going to be the rows of tobacco. And then through the week, while Dad was off working, Mom and Steve and Lisa and I would plant the tobacco. We had the sets, you know, the little bitty plants that were about this tall, the sets. You know, that's what they're called, the sets. The tobacco seeds have been planted and sown, and then they came up into these little set plants. And so Mom would go through, and we would lay the plants where they were going to need to go. And then we would make a little hole there, and we would put the little set plant in, and my sister Lisa would bring her little bucket, have a bigger bucket of water at the end of each row, and then she'd bring her little bucket of water, because she was 2 years younger than me, and she would pour the water into the set plant, and then we'd pack the dirt around it to set that plant about halfway down in the ground, you know. It was about that big, but only about that much ended up sticking out of the ground, because that much of it was under the ground. So it could root deep. So those roots could be deep, because that plant needed to stand strong. Because if you plant it too shallow, the first big wind that comes is going to knock all the plants over. The first big rain is going to uproot them. But you got to plant those roots deep so they stay, so they can grow, get a purchase. You know, those roots can get a purchase in the ground. See how I'm country? Those roots get out in the ground and they flow and they grow and the plants grow up. And then when it's time to harvest, those tobacco plants were taller than me. Sticky. Have you ever seen tobacco grow? You know, you walk through it and it's sticky and that gummy stuff, it's all on you. Oh. But that's planting tobacco. So I learned how to plant something. Learn how to plant a tomato plant. Plant it deep so that it'll have beautiful tomatoes on it. Because if you don't plant it deep, the stalk's going to be too spindly and too thin. So when the tomatoes come on, it's just going to collapse. But if you plant the roots deep, the stalk's going to be strong. So when the tomatoes come on, that plant just gets stronger. And it can bear the weight of the fruit. So just because you didn't set your dream that deep enough, or gave up on your dream because of discouragement, or because of things you've gone through, let me tell you that God didn't give up on your dream. God hasn't given up on you, and God hasn't given up on your dream. You just need to set those roots deep and focus on the possibilities and just see the opportunities that bloom for you. If you plant your dreams well, I promise you, God will see you through. The universe is already conspiring to bring that dream to you as soon as you plant it. As soon as you get that seed or that set plant and you decide to plant that dream, the universe is already conspiring to make it happen for you. One of the things you have to do in that process is choose fertile soil. You got to choose fertile soil to plant your dream in. Fill that soil with your passion and your inspiration. No matter how chaotic the world is around you, wildflowers still spring up in the middle of nowhere. Are your flowers springing up? Wildflowers, or even tame, they're all beautiful. They absolutely will be springing up all around you when you intentionally plant your seeds. Plant your seeds of those dreams and those ideas. Nurture that dream with water and sunshine. Shine your self-confidence on it. Your self-confidence is the sunshine that's going to let that plant thrive. And drench it with your positive intention. Fill it with your love. We learned that in the direction west is all about the element water and the aspect love. So drenching that plant, that dream with your love is like watering it. So push that seed or that set plant deep. Plant it deep so it roots well. And that way your dream will be able to withstand a bit of turbulence. It will better withstand the winds of doubt that may be blowing around you from other people. Because as others see you succeed, some of them are going to be genuinely happy for you. And some of them will try to tear you down. Plant deep so that your dream can resist those doubters. So what are you dreaming? How are you planting that dream? Are you using a process? Are you planting it strong and deep? Or weak and shallow? Because if you plant it too shallow, it'll be too weak to withstand the fruit of your labor. It'll crumble. Your dream may seem impossible, yet God put it in your heart and told you to know, I'm possible. Nothing is impossible because I'm possible. I am possible. Plant your dream. God's going to set you where you are supposed to be. You may think it's taken a long time, but sometimes we have a dream and it just seems to take forever. Well, it's happening in divine time. It may not happen on your timeline. It might happen faster, it might happen slower. And you may sometimes think you're forgotten, but you're not. You are not forsaken. And it takes only one touch of God's grace. Only one touch of God's grace. Allow it to shine through. It's in you. God's grace. It's already in you. It's in you. Oh, yes, it is. All the time. All the time, God's grace is in you. You may look at those stormy days as a tempest to overcome. You got to just get through it. But that rain, it's going deep and watering the roots, nurturing those roots. The wind and the rain may make it seem hard, yet it's nurturing that seed. It's all part of the process. Trust that it's all part of the process. You may think you aren't seeing any forward progress. You may be getting discouraged, but stay the course. Trust the process. And then that plant is going to sprout up, and before you know it, it'll be a foot off the ground. Choose where you focus your attention and your intention. At the last spring equinox, I encouraged you to get a power partner, a prayer partner. Did you? Did any of you get a partner that you're still active with from that spring equinox service? Well, here's your sign. I want you to use this as your reminder to bring in a power partner, a prayer partner into your life. And then you're going to see that seedling break ground, and before you know it, it's going to be a good foot high, and it's going to have strong roots. Surround yourself with people who are in agreement with you. Now, I'm not talking about those yes people that always agree with everything you say. When I say agreement, I'm talking about people that resonate at the same frequency. People that resonate at the same frequencies as you, vibrate on the same note, that buzz with the same level of excitement and are aligned with Source just like you are. Aligned with you in achieving your dreams. Because when you align yourself with a power partner who has that buzz of excitement around your dreams, you're going to find that you stay up at that level with them. Katie Bartador, whoever gets Sue as their power partner. She's gonna keep that zeal and excitement with you all the time. So find yourself a power partner who will stay in alignment, speak in faith, lifting you up. You are stronger together. Your power partner, your prayer partner. It could be your spouse. It might be your best friend. And it might be somebody you hardly even know. But even that person who you hardly know sees the infinite potential of God's love in you. That's what it takes out of a power partner, a prayer partner. Someone who sees God's infinite potentiality in you and helps bring it out. I see that for each of you and hold that sacred space for you, knowing you are pure potentiality to be all that you desire to be. Power partners, prayer partners, declare it, find one. If you don't have a power partner in your life, I want you to look around the room right now. And if you're someone who is willing to be a power partner or a prayer partner, someone who sees the pure and infinite potentiality of God in other people, I want you to raise your hand. So then after service, I want all you people who are looking for a prayer partner, a power partner, you're a strong power partner. I want you to grab one of those people that just now raised their hand and say, hey, will you be my power partner? Never mind that you might not hardly even know them. They're in this community. They love you. They see the pure potentiality of God's love in you. And that's what it takes to draw out the greatness from you. Because when negative thoughts come to you, your power partner will speak faith, speak truth, and keep you on track. Find that power partner who will agree with you. Be in agreement with God's purpose for you and agree to work with you to achieve your dreams, just as you will for them. It's a two-way street. Plant them well, nurture them, see them grow, your dreams. If you're lucky or maybe just intentional, you'll have power partners that lift you up in different areas of your life. Maybe you have a power partner for your work life, and maybe you have a different power partner that helps you navigate a personal relationship. And maybe you have a power partner that helps you with your spiritual growth. Maybe it's all the same person, and maybe it's 3 or 4 different people. Because just yesterday, you were thinking you couldn't finish that book. You wouldn't stay in school. You couldn't find a way to get that business started, and look at you now. You have a seed. You have a seed. I know it's there. You can have a power partner if you don't already. And that dream will begin to grow with that nurturing love and peace. You're not lacking. You didn't miss out on the good breaks. There are seeds of greatness in you right now. There are dreams of greatness in you right now. I want you to plant them. It's the spring equinox. Plant them now. See them flourish and see them bloom. You can't do it on your own. None of us can. You can, however, co-create it. Co-create with spirit, with source. Plant it. One of the first things when we plant is that we must place that seed, place that dream in fertile soil. How do we get fertile soil? Come on now. Don't I have any farmers in here?
Composting.
You get fertile soil because you create it.
Composting.
You mix a little compost in, maybe a little manure, and it'll enrich the soil. It's all a process. Where does that compost and manure come from? That stuff that makes the soil so rich and so fertile, where's it come from? It comes from the scraps. It comes from the scraps and quite literally the crap. And maybe an idea that didn't work out so well for you, you're just going to turn that into a compost pile. And because you're not going to hit a home run every time, none of us do. Even Michael Jordan didn't make his middle school basketball team. You know that coach has never let that down. Because did he give up on his dream? No. He made the team in high school, even though he didn't make the middle school team, and all the other guys came out to try out for the high school team. And they were on the middle school team, and they said, "Who are you?" He showed them who he was, because he had a dream, and he became the GOAT. He became the greatest player of all time, because he did not give up on his dream. Don't languish over every setback or any setback. Maybe that setback is just setting you up for success. Take it, throw it in the compost pile. If it's a setback and it didn't work out for you, throw it in the compost pile. Turn it over in the soil and let that compost fertilize the soil for your dream you're about to plant, because it's all a process. And that manure I mentioned, we all know what that is, and you know, sometimes it happens. Don't focus on that. Don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. Just release that stuff right down into the soil and let it become fertilizer for this dream that's going to grow so strong in that old compost and that manure. Every experience you have in life brings us to today. Here we are, right here and right now. Let those setbacks and letdowns serve you well. Don't give up on your dream. Breathe that in. Breathe that in. Breathe in that smell that once was stinky and now is rich dirt. Ready to grow your dream strong and true. For it's time to plant the seed. Plant that dream right here and right now. No more waiting for the perfect time. Now is the only time there is. Now, right here and right now. And you, my dear, oh, my dear, you are ready. You are ready. God is ready. Your power partner is ready. Let go of those excuses and plant that dream. We're going to watch it grow together. We're going to nurture it together as a community, for we're all here for each other. If you're sitting here today with a dream, focus on that dream. Find a power partner. Find several, if you will. Today, this day, find a partner. Maybe more than one. Because they're going to support you through the process and as you plant that dream. For it's a magical day. It's the spring equinox. And it's time to plant. It's the new moon. Plant that dream with passion and inspiration. Nurture that dream with confidence and intention. Root that dream in fertile soil to grow strong. And maybe you say, I tried it before, Reverend Kimberley, and it just didn't work out for me. Well, throw that into the compost pile. Maybe it just wasn't the right time. Maybe the divine timing just wasn't quite there yet. Maybe you didn't have the inspiration or the intention to carry it out. And maybe you didn't have a power partner to help you with the process and keep you on track. Now is the time. You can resolve all those problems right here and right now. Because you're going to choose not to focus on the problem. Because when you focus on the problem, all you get are more problems. Choose to focus on the possibilities. And you're going to get the opportunities. Pick it up. Plant your dream. Plant that dream. The possibilities are infinite and the opportunities are endless. Don't let your dream get buried. Don't let your dream get squashed. Plant your dream. You may have given up. God didn't. That dream is still in you. God is still in you. Plant your dream. You may have gotten lost in the process. Let an excuse slow you down or trap you in the muck. But now is the time to plant that seed. Plant it, set it strong. Stir up that dream. Put that plant down in deep so the roots take hold. For the forces that are for you are greater than the forces that can ever come against you. You are co-creating your life with God. And my God is the one presence and the one power. My source energy is awe-inspiring. And when God stands with me, no one, no thing can come against me. It can try, but it ain't going to happen. And in closing, I'll say, when you co-create your dream with God, the possibilities are infinite and the opportunities are limitless. Don't be limited. For if you are limited, it's you limiting yourselves. What God has for you is greater than anything or anyone who could ever be against you. Focus your intention. Plant your dream. It's the new moon. It's the perfect time for new beginnings. New beginnings, new seeds being planted. As summer solstice, we'll come together right out there on the beach and we'll all celebrate with you your dream taking shape and blooming and blossoming into its full potential. And then at the fall equinox, we'll come together back on the beach and we'll celebrate the harvest of your dream. There's a balance to the natural laws, aligned with the wheel of the year and the changing of the seasons and nature. And be in harmony and be in balance today. It's the circle of life. Just as Jay said, it's the circle of life. It moves us all through despair and hope, through faith and love, till we find our place and plant our dream, and we take our place in the circle of life. And so take a seed, and then there's a little note from me on your seed. I want you to plant these seeds. Put your intention in them. Plant these seeds.